Hey, welcome back everybody. Welcome back to my channel. AmusedJester. My name is Junior, and today we're going to be reviewing He-Man and the Masters of the Universe from their 2000X cartoon collection, Moss-man, Heroic Spy and Master of Camouflage. Really? I didn't know that. But yeah, so there he is. Here's the back of the packaging, part of the wave. Yeah, I seen on Orko's Garden. Let me go ahead and take it out of packaging and we'll talk a little bit more about the figure. Alright, so there he is out of packaging, and you're probably going to start noticing that my reviews for the next coming days is going to be jam-packed full of He-Man Masters of the Universe 2000X collection because I received the entire 6 figures in one spot. So I'm going to be reviewing them back to back. And here's Moss-man, by the way, master of the disguise or camouflage. But yeah, here's the face. Yeah, it's kind of like reminiscent of Beastman, but not. You know what I mean? If you know the history of Beastman and Moss-man, then you know it's the same book. Oh God, do I even need to tell you guys that? You're probably a bigger fan of Masters of the Universe than I am. Anyway, there he is. Oh, interesting. His what do you call this? Forearms are much more beefier than He-Man's. And this is sculpted on. Interesting. This is all sculpted on. Yeah. Oh, and he comes with this club, which is barely worthy of being talked about because it's just. I thought it was a missile first, but you know. But yeah, there's Moss-man, 2000X. I'm still kind of like, honestly, kind of debating whether I'm gonna continue buying this line. Or how much, you know, for sure I won't be going too much in depth on this figure line because 2000X is good, but I just like have enough of He-Man. I have enough. That's the reason why with the new announcement of the new line, what did they call it? The collection verse, or I don't know. I'm not sure I'm gonna go into that line at all. So this is 2000X cartoon collection, and I just learned that the first ones and the new collection line they have is two completely separate collection or two different figures. And the first ones are the replacements of the Origins kind of line. And if that's the case, I probably will not be collecting that line. I want to concentrate more on the Masterverse and cartoon collection. So this one's yes, but I'm not entirely sure how much more I'm gonna go in. But yeah, that's just, I mean, it's the same old articulation that we're familiar with when it comes to cartoon collection. So wow, look at that, heroic. That's a heroic stance if I ever see one. Definitely much better. I definitely like this than the old Masterverse Moss-man, which is kind of like, you know. Anyway, the only other reason why I'm kind of hesitating going more in depth into this line is I don't have any more space left for the cartoon collection. I really don't. And they have a specific spot away from my Masterverse He-Man. And it's actually kind of center spot because it's got the Eternia playset with them. But I'm really, really running out of space. I'm going to give this a value of... How much happy am I? But I'm like, I got everything. I'm going to give it a value of 10. But it's like $19, which is what I'm used to. With, I feel like it's not fair to give it a 10. I'm happy with it. I'm okay with it. Oh, he's got a ponytail kind of like thing. But I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this line as it is. I guess it'll all depend on how I feel after the other figures. Like I said, I just got a glut of figures from this line. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 more to review. But and by the end of that one, I should have made a decision. So for now, I'm gonna give it a value of 10. I got exactly what I wanted and everything. And here's a comparison of He-Man from the same line, but with some modifications. As you can see, the thighs are much more wider on my He-Man than Moss-man. But we can see that his forearms are a lot more beefier than regular 2000X figures. But yeah, as you can see, it's also still the same height after my making of the modification on the thighs. So actually, you can see it much better this way. I really don't understand why they went with the thinner thigh legs. Who's the project manager that approved that? This is literally the same thigh that came from a cartoon collection figure or He-Man figure. Literally the same. And look, you can't even tell the difference in skin color. It went so perfectly with this figure. I don't understand why they went and did that. It's not like it's an extra cost, you know. So yeah. Anyway, that's it for my review of Moss-man. I'm gonna give it a value of 10 for now, and I got what I paid for. I'm not entirely sure if I'm gonna keep the line, so it's just kind of like meh. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you guys in my next review. Bye.